Hey, peace and blessings. I hope this message finds you well, or at least seeking wellness. And today I wanted to chat with you a little bit more about why therapy? Why go to therapy? Why do people choose therapy? And it's a question that I've actually been thinking about for many, many years. I've been a therapist over 30 years, but I think the question landed in my heart long before I became a therapist. But when I was in graduate school, I really started to dig about this question and trying to find an answer to it. And I landed on an airplane reading a book called The Road Less Traveled by Scott Peck. And reading that book changed my life. Scott Peck wrote that book, I think, in the late 70s. And in that book, he defines psychotherapy as an act of love. And then he goes on to define love as the commitment to the spiritual growth of another human being or oneself. And when I got that book in my little fingers, I said, oh, I finally found someone who speaks my language. And it came at the perfect time because I was surrounded by people in my field who thought I was nuts. And I was being supervised by a woman who accused me of being inappropriate with my clients because I expressed love for them. It wasn't a physical love, it was a familial love. It was unconditional positive regard for another human being in their desire to learn to love themselves. So if you have been contemplating whether or not you should go to therapy, here's the definition I want you to sit with. Therapy is an invitation to love more deeply. Therapy is an invitation to love yourself more deeply and to love another human being more deeply. And what's wrapped up in that love? Sometimes it's forgiveness, sometimes it's trust, sometimes it's hope, sometimes it's sorrow, sometimes it's heartache. All of those things are wrapped up in the love. And what I realized after 30 years as a therapist and just living my life as a human being, much of what ails us is a misunderstanding around love. And much of our heartache is around our search for love. So when people come to me for therapy, my goal is to bring them back to the love so they can go out in the world and give more love. So it's coming here, getting refueled, feeling love's possibilities, and then applying them in their real life. That's my dream for you, to feel it here and then to go out and experience it there. And it doesn't mean that I want everybody on this video to become my client. I want each of you to find someone that speaks your language, that you feel that they love you, and then sit with them and experience acceptance, trust, hope, spiritual growth, and then you'll be sure that you've experienced love. Then you take that out and you apply it to intimate partnership, and you apply it to your parents, and you apply it to your children, and apply it to your workplace. Do you see now why therapy is peace building? Because we're all craving the peace. We're all craving the love. So go out, find what you need, get yourself fed, and return to the love again and again and again. Thanks for hanging out with me. I can't wait for you to tell me how you return to the love. Peace and blessings.